Everyone has hopes and dreams. I know that's true. Just that sometimes it's hard to share those hopes and dreams, but everybody has them. When we haven't let's just call it, put it into a plan, it's not a real dream, it's not a real desire, it's just wishful thinking. I like to read Proverbs, the biblical book of Proverbs that Solomon wrote most of, and we got to pay attention to some of the things he has to say about this, and he has one of them that goes like this: hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a desire accomplished is sweet to the soul. I mean, isn't that true? When you've had these things that you dreamed about, you hoped for, and that's kind of what's happening here with people going into retirement. Hey, we hope we get to do this. This is something we've been wanting to do for a long time. I hear it said a number of different ways, but when it begins to happen, they're going, oh, I can't believe this is happening. That's where Solomon was talking about the desire accomplished. It's just sweet to the soul. It's just sweet to experience it. And it's fun to be around people who are enjoying things like that. And that's where you have to develop that plan to be able to take those hopes, those dreams, those desires, and incorporate them into this path. We keep referring back to a RetireWise path. In the book of Proverbs, it always talks about a path. In other words, what path are you on? Well, you get to dictate what that path is. What are you on, and what are you moving towards? That's what we help our clients develop. There's a lot of moving parts. And so when we get on that path, how do we stay on it? Yeah, it's not a straight path. It has curves to it, but it's moving towards a place. And that's where you want to find out, okay, what are the things I have to plan for? What can go wrong? If you have planned for it, you've built in for it, then when those things occur, and they will, you're prepared to take care of the problem. What are some of the problems? Hey, there's been a change in our income from a source over here. This one is beginning to disappear. It had problems out of your control, but we planned that could happen. What happens when we have a lot of volatility in the market, and that volatility is causing some problems with your portfolio? Well, if it's planned about when am I going to touch those type of assets, and I can expect some movement in them, then it begins to take away the fear of it. What happens when the tax policies change? And they will. They change all the time. We get a new administration in, new Congress, tax policies change. So what do you do in that environment? You want to be positioned in such a way that they don't create problems for you. What about our health? We can't ever pick exactly what's going to happen with our health, especially in retirement. Now we're aging, and so we know health is going to be an issue in retirement. Well, we need to plan for it. And then we come back here with, oh, I need to look and see, what do I want to do about my legacy, about an inheritance? If we're beginning with the end in mind, which that's a good way to begin to build your plan or the path that you want to be on, it's that you want to begin with, what's the destination out here? What do I want it to look like? Then you build your process out. You build your path out that way. Everyone leaves a legacy. What do you want yours to be? And so in your RetireWise path, these are the type of things that we address. These are the type of things that we build out. So along that path, we want to be making wise decisions. We're going to encounter these problems along the way, and we want to make wise decisions while we're going down that path. Because what we want to end up with is that, just like Solomon wrote, a desire accomplished is sweet to the soul.